I see. Happy New Year 2024.
We are at the Dinosaur Ridge in the Denver area in Colorado. I'm with the family, as you guys can see. Just brought the family out here. Show them new experiences. My girls, rather, show them new experiences.
Okay, let's keep walking. No, we're walking. No, we're walking. Come on.
Uh-oh, Nellie's not ready to leave yet.
Come on,
Nellie.
Come on, Gingy.
Nellie, want me to carry you?
Nellie, you want me to carry you?
Nellie, want me to carry you?
You gotta walk or be carried. One of the two, because we gotta keep going.
Dad, come on.
I'm gonna talk about the topic of this video in a second.
Dad, come on. Can I come show you something?
Yes. I'll get to the topic of this video, which is a question that was asked on YouTube. I'm paraphrasing here, but it's about how I am navigating.
What, Jeanette?
Dad, look. There's little dinosaur scratch marks on the rocks. See?
Look at that. I wonder how they climbed up there.
And do you see what of those skins they have?
I see.
Okay, come on, let's go. Let's keep walking.
I wonder how they climbed up there, these dinosaurs. Come on, Nellie. It's time to go. Did we carry you to go see dinosaur?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
We gotta keep going.
Look at this, Nellie.
Oh, climb that one, Nellie. Climb that one. Climb that one. Climb this one. Climb this one. Climb this one. My 2-year-old daughter, Nellie, is so independent. And when she sets her mind to do something, she's just so laser focused, just like her daddy. But anyway, I'm paraphrasing here. But the question is about how am I navigating my activities and businesses in Nigeria as it relates to trust, competencies, and just getting things done in general, and the challenges that I face and how I'm able to navigate through those challenges and find success. And also about someone who had tried to develop something in Nigeria but had to give up because of roadblocks that they faced in the process.
Let's read this one.
So the general answer that I'm going to give here is this. If you have any desire whatsoever to build a life beyond the diaspora, to build a life for yourself in Nigeria, my encouragement to you is don't give up. You're going to face challenges, you're going to face obstacles. You're going to have naysayers, people who will go and try to discourage you or who are going to try to discourage you from accomplishing your goals. Do not give up. Okay, so how am I able to, we've been in Nigeria right now, building consistently now for going on 4 years. We started in 2020. And what we've accomplished, and by we, I'm talking about my family, meaning me, my wife, and obviously I couldn't do this without her support. All right, so the girls are getting fed right now. Okay, and I can continue the video. So, as far as trust goes, the way it all depends on how you identify or how you interpret or define trust. So for some people, it could be, someone you can count on. They're always good in their word. They say what they're going to do. They do what they say. It could be someone that you send on an errand to maybe check out on a pricing of something for you and comes back and gives you the exact amount of that price. Or in my way of defining it is depending, like who can I depend on that will help me and my family accomplish our goals in Nigeria. Now, over the years, we've gone through people. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna go until you find that sweet spot of people that you can trust to help you accomplish your goals. Now, there are certain people who are overseas and they are comfortable with just being abroad. They have no desire whatsoever to build back home. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If that's you, no one is going to begrudge you. You're going to do what works for you. And then there are others who are also overseas, like myself, established here abroad, and also building something for myself and for my family back home. So I'm going to answer the question about the gentleman who kind of given up building back in Nigeria because they've hit certain roadblocks, or maybe they've been ripped off. And I can see how that could be discouraging because, you know, anyone who lives abroad knows that it's not easy. You know, we work hard over here, and money doesn't grow on trees like most people in Africa think of those living abroad. Like we just walk around picking money off the road or plucking money off trees. So it really takes a lot of hard work to earn a living abroad, and even harder to even save. So for the people who just along your journey of establishing yourself back home, whether it's building a house for yourself to go and live when you and your family visit home so you don't have to stay in hotels, or maybe establishing a business for yourself, whatever your goals are, the most important thing is at least you've started. Okay, and along the road, two things is going to happen. You're either going to pull through and accomplish your goals and thrive, or you're going to hit certain hiccups along the journey. But the most important thing is the journey, obviously. And you also learn as you learn as you go, and you learn along the way, and you also gain experiences along the way. So the key answer for you here is don't give up. It takes time to cultivate these relationships. It takes time to earn and sustain trust. And do not be afraid to say no. Do not be afraid to fire people.
Team John and Harrison.
And also do not be afraid to immerse yourself in Nigeria like I've done. I mean, I visit home. I make it a point to visit Nigeria once every year. And that's because my kids are younger. And as they grow older, I plan on increasing the trip home to at least twice a year. I don't really think that there's anything that I'm doing right now that requires me to go home more than 2 times a year. And as you build a competent team, the need for you to go to Nigeria more than twice a year diminishes greatly. So your team is your asset, and it's taken me 3 years to be able to build a team that I feel strongly about, that I'm confident in, who are executing our ideas, who are following through on projects. yeah, it did not happen over time. It took 3 years to be able to get to a point now where I have a strong manager in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, that sort of acts like a representative, like my representative. Is essentially me in Nigeria. Anything that I want done filters through him. He's proven himself over the 6 or 7 months that he's been with me to be someone that I can trust, that I can depend on, that I can count on to execute things that I want executed. Also, follow through is important. Now, these things take time. Anyone that tells you that you're just going to start executing in Nigeria today or implementing your goals and ideas in Nigeria today, and it's going to be sweet sailing, you're not going to have any bumps on the road, they are not being honest with themselves and they're not being honest with you. Now, by and large, people in Nigeria are honest people. You're going to have those who, it's just like anywhere you go. I mean, I work in project management here in the United States. You're going to have people, you're going to have vendors, you're going to have workers who are always going to try and cut corners. They're going to try and cut corners. They're trying to game the system. This is a universal expectation. It's not limited to Nigeria alone, but that doesn't stop me from continuing to do what I'm doing, and it should not stop you. Okay, so like I said, people are always going to try and cut corners. It's in your best interest to educate yourself. And that, I would say, like, my best asset, like what has worked wonders for me, is just my presence in the country. The more I go, the more I learn about people, the more I learn about things, the more I develop and I grow as an investor, as a builder, as a business person. You can't afford to be an absentee developer or investor in Nigeria, where you go once every 5 years, once every 10 years. You are so far behind people who are going every year that it's going to be practically impossible for you to accomplish anything or get anything done. Are we going all the way down? Or are we turning around? Okay, looks like we're going all the way down.
Hang on.
Jeanette?
Now, on the topic of competencies, this is an area that I struggle with, or that I've been struggling with for 3 years, going on 4 years. You have a certain way that you want things done, and the people that you hire have a certain way that they do things. And that can create a lot of misunderstanding if communication is not intact.
Hey girls, come here.
Meaning,
We're gonna take a picture.
the way that I circumvent that, the way that I go around that, is to make absolute clear that whoever it is that I'm hiring to do something is on the same page as us.